to all of my transformative, fearless Scorpios. Um, this is your monthly reading for this month of September 2019. I am doing things a little bit differently, so I'm trying to do a live stream version of my monthly zodiac readings this time around. And also, normally with the extended readings, I offer those you can purchase those. This month, I'm just putting it all out there. So go ahead and watch the extended. If the reading resonates with you, the extended reading is there for you to watch. The only thing that I ask in return is for you to either, send me a prayer, a blessing, or if you want, a small monetary donation. So that's easy. Everybody can afford a prayer, right? So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the general portion of the reading. I am doing a monthly tarot spread for all of my monthly zodiac readings this month. And the first card in this spread is just asking, what's the overall theme? So let me see what the overall theme is for Scorpio this month. The overall theme is the Five of Wands. So you might feel a little bit under attack this month, in the month of September. So I think as the reading goes on, we'll kind of figure out more about this, but it might feel like you are having more conflict than what you want to be having. The good thing about the Five of Wands is that even though it might feel like conflict, usually this is a type of conflict where it's not really as big of a deal as what we think it is. In our heads, we're making it into a mountain of conflict, when in reality it might be just sort of like a molehill worth of conflict. But there does seem to be some conflict going on in the month of September. So the next card is asking, what are you leaving behind? Okay, so you're leaving behind the Ten of Swords. This poor little pigeon here has been pierced by this sword. It's the end of some sort of cycle, and whatever this cycle was, it ended quite painfully. The good thing is that you're able to leave this behind. You felt the pain of this ending, whatever this has been, and there's a new dawn emerging after that. So, I feel like in September you might still feel like you're in recovery from whatever this painful ending is. At the same time, you are leaving that cycle of your life behind. So that's what's positive about it. What is continuing in the month? What's continuing in the month is the Four of Wands reversed. Now, the Four of Wands is about celebrating happy times, having positive social, going to positive social events that are uplifting. I feel like because you all are emerging from whatever this moment of pain is, maybe you're not wanting to socialize. Maybe you're not wanting to go out and have fun. I feel like you're blocking potential happy moments with other people because perhaps you're still healing from the end of this painful cycle. And this is answering the question of what is continuing. So it could be that you have been blocking positive social events for a while. Maybe you've been isolating yourself a little bit. If so, the cards are indicating that you might be continuing to do that. We always can make choices, though, and I do feel like, if people are wanting to spend time with you and hang out with you, I feel like you, unless these are very toxic people, I feel like you probably need to, it's going to be to your benefit. It's going to help heal you more if you allow yourself to experience these happy times that people want to share with you. People are wanting to make memories with you, Scorpio. All right, and so what is entering your life? The Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is actually associated with Venus and Scorpio, so this is a Scorpio energy card. I think for some of you, you might be trying to numb your pain this month by, through excess. This can be an excess of, it can be anything. The Seven of Cups is can be a very destructive card. It can be an excess of drinking, an excess of food, an excess of isolating yourself. This can indicate someone who's just wallowing around in self-pity a little bit. And this is This is the card to indicate what's entering your life. I think some of you might be tempted to try to avoid your emotions by overindulging in some way, in some area of your life. So I kind of feel like, this isn't a prediction per se. I feel like Spirit is just trying to give you a heads up that this might be something that you turn to. It might be a coping mechanism that you turn to. Let's get another card here. We get the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords as well. Some of you are really escaping because I feel like maybe you think that people are not going to appreciate you taking charge in some way, or taking leadership over your own life, or maybe you're feeling like you would come off as too abrasive to other people, so you'd rather just spend time alone because you feel like you're in a funky mood and you don't want to spread that mood around to other people. So let's see, what would be the best thing for Scorpio to do if that's the case? I feel like you just need to really see yourself more clearly. I feel like people really love you and they really care about you. They feel like you're deserving of love. People want to spend time with you this month, and I feel like maybe you're not wanting it quite as much as them. And that's okay. You should do what is best for you and don't be afraid of being selfish, but also don't be selfish to the point where you're actually self-destructive by denying yourself pleasant times with other people. So the next card is going to indicate what's to come in your career. We get the Sun card reversed. Even in its reversal, the Sun card is so positive. You see this lemur? He's just out. He's enjoying the beautiful sunshine. I don't think you can see the sun clearly there. It's right here, the sun. It's not coming through very well on camera. But yeah, he's just basking in the glow of sunshine. Now, this was in reversal. To me, the sun in reverse is just the blessings and the happiness are there when it comes to your career life, but it could be that you're not seeing it very clearly, or you're just not feeling totally worthy of it for some reason. But I do feel like positive blessings are coming your way in terms of your career life in September. This is definitely something to look forward to. In terms of relationships, we get the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you are feeling like people are wanting to be cooperative with you. I feel like you are feeling like other people want to work with you when it comes to relationships. But I also kind of feel like some of you might feel like you'd rather just focus on work a little bit than you would on relationships. So that's what I'm getting there. And we'll look more into the romance here in just a moment, but let's finish up the general portion as well. What about personal growth? What's coming up for you in September in terms of personal growth? We get the Temperance card reversed. I'm going to hold it up upright so you can see there's a beautiful pink flamingo, this beautiful rainbow in the background. So again, in terms of personal growth, I feel like this is going to be a very spiritual month. The Temperance card is about learning spiritual lessons and being open to those lessons and really finding the beauty in all of the lessons that are being presented to you. And it feels like you guys are going through a little bit of a rough time right now. So looking for what those lessons are and trying to find the rainbow, the rainbow that comes after the storm. I feel like that's really going to benefit you this month. Also, the pink flamingo as a spirit animal message is all about, being willing to show other people your true colors. And I kind of got this feeling earlier when we pulled the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords, like maybe you're holding back a little bit in expressing your true colors. I feel like the more you can trust that who you are is enough and that your true colors are going to be not only appreciated, but they're going to bring happiness to both yourself and other people. I think that's going to be to your benefit, not being afraid to show people who you really truly are, letting your colors shine. So what's the overall advice for Scorpio for the month of September? We get the Page of Wands, I think more playfulness, being able to embrace newness, doing new things. To me, also this lizard here, it looks like he is kind of emerging from a dark place. You know, it's like he's almost like he's coming out of a cave. Dark, it's kind of like twilight outside. So I feel like this is also your energy, like your playfulness is re-emerging slowly. I kind of feel like the guidance is to take it easy on yourself. You know, if you have been going through a rough time, that's okay. It's okay to feel down sometimes. It's okay to be emotional, and Scorpios are very emotionally intense people. But I feel like trying to find playfulness, trying to connect with other people in ways that makes you feel good about yourself and in which you feel like other people are really appreciating you. I think that's going to be like the overall guidance for you and what's going to benefit you the most. So let me reshuffle and we'll get into the romance portion. If you're watching this after the live stream, of course, you can just skip ahead a little bit so you don't have to watch me shuffling. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio in romance. Okay. I'm going to pull a romance angel card to just kind of indicate the general feel of romance in your life for September. So this can be for Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. Some people like to watch for their Venus or Mars sign as well. So whatever works for you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Don't tell a Scorpio what to do. I have Venus in Scorpio, by the way. I do really appreciate Scorpio energy just in general. We have chemistry. You know, overall this is seeming like, in the general read, this is seeming like kind of a difficult month for Scorpio. Like there's some healing, some getting over like a painful ending of some sort. But we do get some chemistry here. So I feel like there's someone who you're definitely feeling the vibe with right now. So let's get more into it and see who this is and what's going on here. So let's get a card for you to start off. So we have chemistry, some kind of romantic chemistry is afoot for Scorpio. And we have the Star card. So it's kind of like, despite everything else, I feel like you are still able to see the positive this month. I feel like you're feeling hopeful when it comes to romance. You know, I feel like also you're kind of understanding like the spiritual guidance that you're receiving. You're in touch with, you're understanding that things have to happen in a certain way. And you know what I love about Scorpio energy is that even in the hardest of times, Scorpios are not afraid of anything. They're like, yeah, give me the pain, you know, because I can turn pain into something tremendous. That's what Scorpios do. They're regenerators. They can take pain and just turn it into miracles. So that's what I feel like. Despite all the pain that you've been experiencing, you're able to see the miracle in all of it. You're still very hopeful. You're seeing the light. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so how about this other person who's having chemistry with you? What do we get from their end of it? I get the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups coming up. So yeah, this is someone who is very commitment oriented. It's someone who's very stable and reliable. It could potentially be an earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. This is, to me, is just more describing the person's personality. This is someone who's very grounded, the King of Pentacles. They're very in touch with the earth plane and what they need to accomplish in the material world. And like I said, this is someone who prefers to be in a committed relationship. We also get the Six of Cups. So this person, I feel like this is someone you have memories with. Or they want to create memories with you. This is someone who cares about you very deeply. I feel like there's a sense of playfulness here. This is someone who has a very kind heart. And I think also someone who's very generous. Materially, they're generous. Also, emotionally, they're very generous. For mirroring, we have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, this is definitely, this person is really sparking your sense of romance. Again, this is just a little bit more of that sense of chemistry, and you definitely are wanting more. It's like you like where things have been going. You're feeling that spark, you know, you're feeling the heat, you're feeling the chemistry, and I feel like you want more of it. You know, this also can be, it is a very phallic card, the Ace of Wands. So it could be literally that you are, and Scorpio has this reputation for being very sexual, but I think that's because that's part of the way that a Scorpio connects to another person emotionally as well. It's like the emotional intimacy is very tied into physical intimacy. So I feel like you, if that's happening with the two of you, you're really liking it. If not, I feel like maybe you're wanting that. But that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. Let's see what else we get from their end of things. We get the Lovers reversed in the Empress card. Didn't we get the Empress card for you guys earlier? I feel like we did. This person just thinks you're so beautiful and wonderful. They want to give you so much love and abundance. We have the Lovers card reversed, which to me indicates, again, this person sees the potential of a relationship with you. I feel like for most of you, this is someone that you're not currently in a relationship with, but this person definitely sees the potential. And with the Lovers card reversed, I think it just indicates that they're, maybe they're concerned that it won't happen. Again, the swans are very much symbolic of commitment. This is a very commitment-oriented person, and I think they're wanting this, but they don't have it yet, and that's why it's coming up in the reversal. Let's get a message card for each of you and see what that is. This person is very serious. Their message to you is, I want a family. Are we on the same page? Yeah, they're definitely looking far ahead. They want something significant with you for sure. It's not just chemistry. It's not just something casual. They really want something significant. Now, you had two message cards coming out to them. One of them says, one of us would have to make significant life changes to make this work, so let's take our time to see if it's worth it. So I feel like you maybe are, I think you're maybe probably a little bit more commitment phobic than they are, but for good reason, because you want to make certain that, things are actually going to work in a practical sense. Because feeling like, with one of us would need to make significant life changes. That could be anything. Maybe someone would have to move. Maybe this is a long distance thing, or, it could be anything, but significant life changes. The other message is, and this is so Scorpionic to me, not sure if I love you or hate you. So there's a little bit of a love-hate vibe. I feel like it's just more passion. Like there are moments when definitely the chemistry is there, but maybe sometimes it's like, you get a little bit frustrated with them for whatever reason at the same time. You definitely, I have the Temperance card again. To me, in romance, this means that you're wanting to form a very strong bond with someone. And it's a bond that is forged through adversity. So it's like being willing to have conflict and work through it is very important to anyone with strong Scorpio or Pluto in their chart. And we did get your overall card for the month was 5 of Wands, which is a card about conflict. So it could be that some of you are having some conflict with this person or just feeling conflicted about the connection. But it's sort of like, to me, like even though there's some level of conflict, you're definitely wanting to work through that and forge a stronger bond by being willing to face whatever that conflict is. We also get the King of Wands. I mean, you guys, you kind of want to be taking charge here. I feel like you want the other person to definitely be paying attention to you. You're wanting things to go your way, basically. You're definitely wanting to assert yourself and assert your own wants and desires in this connection. And I feel like if the other person doesn't like what you want or desire, it might make you a little bit upset sometimes. Wow. Okay. Herein we have the Moon, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. I'm going to show the Moon and the Queen of Cups first. So these are very emotional cards. This person's very aware of your emotions, but they also know that they have to be a little bit cautious with you regarding your emotions. They know that there's a lot beneath the surface of you, and how appropriate. I mean, Scorpios don't show all of their cards. You know, Scorpios are very mysterious. You know, we have the Queen of Cups, again, like water sign energy here. You know, I feel like this person is so intrigued by your emotional depth. They want to know more. They want to learn more. They want you to let them in more emotionally, but at the same time, they're very aware of the fact that you are cautious with your emotions, and you are cautious about how quickly you're going to let someone in, because Scorpios love to make very deep, soulful connections. You know, they don't like just flash in the pan type stuff. They need someone to know them at the level of their soul, and vice versa. This person wants that with you. They want to know you to the depths of your soul. And also with the Eight of Pentacles, they're willing to work through things, you know. So if there is conflict, they also are very invested in making it work. This is the Mountain Goat here. You know, this is someone who's very ambitious. And again, we get this very strong earthy energy here of someone who this is someone who definitely prefers a commitment. They prefer a very serious commitment when they are in love with someone. So they're definitely feeling like that's what they want with you. So I'm going to go into the extended version of this. Like I said in the intro, the extended version is available to everybody. The only thing that I ask is that you say a prayer for me, just a quick prayer, or send like a energetic blessing. Or if you want, make a small monetary donation. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. Give your relationship a chance. And if you're not in a relationship, it's just giving this connection a chance. I kind of feel like you guys are just maybe a little bit scared. A little bit maybe scared even of your emotions here. Let's see what else we get. Give your relationship a chance. Okay. I think you all are, because I feel like we got the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Pentacles here. It's like, this feels like, you know, things are still on the lighter end of things. I think you haven't, I mean, you're not at the level of like some kind of serious commitment, I don't think. But just like with them, I think you are seeing this as a connection that you would want a commitment with, or you'd want like more of a solid, you want more stability with them. And I think that you are very optimistic that it is going to move forward in a positive way here with the Wheel of Fortune. So in terms of giving your relationship a chance, I think you are. It's like you are spinning this Wheel of Fortune, and you are feeling optimistic that it's going to land on something that you want the Wheel of Fortune to land on. So I feel like you do have this optimism, even though you're cautiously optimistic, Scorpio. That's kind of what I feel like with you. And that's the manner in which you are giving this relationship a chance. Let's see what we have for them. Oh my God. Yeah, this person is not afraid of commitment. I know I saw occasionally the live stream comments will pop up on the screen as I'm recording, and then they fade away. So I did see someone here say that their person is the one who's more commitment phobic, and that's fine. Sometimes the energies can be reversed, but what I'm getting here, you know, is that for a lot of you, this person really wants commitment, and they're not afraid of it, because we have the Hierophant and the Fool. This person is ready to leap into a commitment. Hierophant and the Fool. They want to leap right into a commitment. And they're not scared. We've got the Four of Swords. They're not worried. You know, I feel like this person just knows it's going to be okay and that it's going to work out. So they're not scared of a commitment at all. And like I said, some of you, it could be reversed. Maybe you're the one who wants to leap right into a commitment. Okay. Let's get let's do an affirmators card for each of you to get more of the energy as well. And then we're going to ask, what does this person want to say to you? Depth. Yeah. This is so Scorpio. I love Scorpio energy, by the way. Have I said yet? I'm a Venus in Scorpio. Of course I love it. Okay, as new people show up in my life, I look for all the weird, wonderful, complex layers below their surface. And you want someone to do that for you as well. I can't be surprised by someone's depth of character unless I'm willing to peel back the outer layers and go a little deeper. The brand new saying goes, don't judge an onion by its haircut. So yeah, if you are wanting to get to know this person at a deep level, you have to be willing to expose your own layers and be more vulnerable, which is hard sometimes for a Scorpio. Scorpios are very self-protective. But I feel like this person is going to put you at ease, and eventually I feel like you will feel more comfortable really letting them in more. Let's see what we get from their end here. What does Scorpio need to know about this person? Warmth. Yeah, this person just wants to cuddle with you. They feel so much love for you. I focus on warmth and guide all my interactions. No matter how others behave, I choose to respond warmly. With warmth, I can melt any icy exterior. I can soften any hard things. I can microwave any pizza. Today, I adopt the saying, kill 'em with kindness, and turn myself into a warm and loving serial killer. Serial killer in that they're always killing people with kindness. Not an actual serial killer. Please don't date a serial killer. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's ask, what would this person say to you, or what do they have to say to you? What would they want you to know? Maybe from the level of their higher self. We get the Justice. I feel like they see this as being a very balanced. Like they just kind of know that this is right. And I've got this feeling all throughout the reading, but they know that this is right. We get the Three of Swords. So I feel like they're also like there's something that they're feeling pain or heartache about. Let's ask more about that. You come across, we've got the Queen of Swords, the Three of Swords. It's either that they're very aware that you've been through a lot of heartache and pain in your love life. My hair's just being so weird. Or you're causing pain to them because you're being very distant. Like I feel like they feel like you're being very emotionally distant and putting up walls between the two of you. And if so, I feel like that is causing them pain because they do want to connect with you more. They want more emotional intimacy. They just want you to let them in more. We get the World card and the Three of Cups. They definitely want to spend more time with you. They have such a beautiful opinion of you. They just see so much of your worth. You're someone to them, you represent like emotional abundance and emotional fulfillment. They definitely see this going all the way. And they like that. They love spending time with you. Feel like they want more of that. What else? What does this person want to say? I think the Tower cards come up in every reading so far. Okay, so we have the Tower card, the Five of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and then the Devil card. They're very aware of the fact that they could scare you away. Especially because I feel like there has been some kind of conflict or something that's happened. you know, but they're like planning for the future here. You know, they're like, yeah, there's been this conflict, but you know, they want to work through it. They're still wanting to plant something with you. They want more fruit to be born of this. You know what I mean? And then we have the devil card. You know, this person is not going to give up on you. They feel very attracted to you. They're not gonna let go of this connection, even though you might try to push them away, which is a classic Scorpio technique. You know, testing somebody, you know, having an argument just to test someone or push them away. I feel like they kind of feel like you're doing that sometimes. We're like, nope, you're not pushing me away. I'm not going anywhere. I want this too badly. Let's get some spiritual guidance cards for you. We get Sapphire. Easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. And maybe a gentle approach to this person, because I feel like your energy, they're not going to give up on this, but I think your energy sometimes seems cold and maybe like you're trying to pick fights with them or something. So it's just saying easy does it, you know. You don't have to let all of your guards down all at once. You know, I've never met a Scorpio yet with that. But maybe like slowly be willing to be more vulnerable with them and just kind of maybe give them a little bit more of the benefit of the doubt here. Let's get a goddess card for you. Maybe a couple of goddess cards. Three goddess cards. Ooh, we have Green Terra. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. I think we got that in the intro that maybe y'all needed to maybe be willing not to isolate yourself so much. Be willing to let other people help you and be supportive of you, because there are people who definitely want to do that. We also get Ayin, I don't know how to pronounce this. Leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. What are you really wanting? Are you willing to really go for it in September? And finally, Aracura, blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. This is kind of like that easy does it, you know. Have patience with yourself, have patience with the process. Definitely things are blossoming, things are moving forward for you. So you don't have to rush it. You don't have to make yourself uncomfortable. You know, just step by step, day by day. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.